God. Oh. Whew. You ever have a silent but deadly that surprises you? Right now I'm in agony. All right, so here we go. So this is the first of my series of Friday Jams. This is an original by me and a fella named Tony TASHEV, Anthony TASHEV, and I had Pete, the Enchinicolator, throw some bass on. I think it's a pretty beefy song. I did my best to give it sort of a Bonham feel and motif. Remember, I don't naturally play the drums like Bonham. I mean, when I normally play, I kind of, there's only one Bonham, as you know. Did this run out of juice? What happened here? All right, so what I got to do, I was actually just on the radio. There's a station here in Chicago called The Drive that they have this question thing. You answer 5 questions, you win like $150. So I, for some reason, got on there. And I got the first one right. And then the second, with a little help from a friend. And then the second one I got wrong. So I was out. Anyway, but check this song out. I think it's a nice jam. Hang on a second here. So, just be patient with me. I'm sorry about the delay. Hope everybody's good. We have a mini polar vortex here. It's only down to 5, which isn't so bad. All right, so here we go. Hang on, I got to put the password in. Okay, so the astute might be able to tell by where my finger goes. So hang on a second. Hang on. Okay, so I think this is a jam. So this is hopefully a new series. I'm going to do a Friday jam. Hopefully they'll mostly be originals. But maybe if we have copyright release from people, we'll put other songs on. So this is the Friday jam for February, I think it's the 8th, 2019. Gotta love Fridays. Yes, Friday, February 8th. All right. So I have a decaf Dunkin' Donuts. Remember, I'm on decaf now because I'm starting to go berserker in Crazy Town. All right, so let me do this. So let me find it. I know this is sort of boring, but remember, I do have my Ludwig Classic Maples coming. I got them through Vic's Drum Shop in Chicago, Illinois. You gotta love Vic's, man. If you ever make it Chicago, you gotta go to Vic's. They also have vintage stuff now, too. But their Selecciones is gargantuan. Plus, they're nice folks. I am not in the payroll of Vic's, but I do go down there I haven't been there for a while, though, I must say. It might have almost been except for, hang on a second here. That's what's great about the telephone. All right, so here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let me log in here. I'm sorry I didn't do this before, but I'm kind of a skull. I'll edit a lot of this out. My skullness. Okay, I have another password here. H6. This is like when Belzar is given his social security number in the movie The Coneheads. I don't know if you're not really a Coneheads person. The Coneheads movie from 1993 is pretty funny. Chris Farley's in it, too. And whoever the actress was that plays the daughter is smoking tasty. All right, so here we go. All right. I mean, she's talking about the daughter, meaning she's a 28-year-old actress who's supposed to be playing an 18-year-old. So let me clarify that for the love of God. All right, so here we go. Okay, so she's older. All right, let me see here. So, here it is. This is it. Okay, I hope this will work. Well, I know it will, but let's see. Might now be aware of the volume spike here. Okay? So, this is it. For Friday, this is the jam. Let's be prepared. I'm going to start it kind of low so we don't get our ears totally blown out. Oh, my God. I remember I used to laugh at, my parents when they would have, technological issues, with the VCR or something. I'd be like, for the love of God, what is the matter with you? And now I realize what happens when you get older. Not to mention this thing must be a little cold or something. So, oh, here it is. Yeah. That was recorded here while the drums were done here right on this drum set. And what I do is I just sit down and I'll play for like 2 minutes and I'll sing a melody sometimes. But I send it off to Tony, off to Anthony TASHEV in Bulgaria, and he will write a song around my drum playing. You know, like in my head, I'm playing along to a song. I just make up a song that nobody can hear because I'm playing it on the drums. And then he gets my drums and writes a song around what I was hearing and playing, except that it's his own melody line. Then Pete the Pro, out in Brooklyn, USA, put a bass line on. You know what I mean? So, I mean, again, that was just done. I don't think I had my bass drum mic on because the bass drum isn't real loud enough. But that would have sounded really beefy, man, if we went to a studio. And I also had straight up production capabilities, so I would have everything synced up just so, naturally by hand. So is it okay if we listen to it one more time? If you don't like it, of course, you can turn off my videos. That might have been too loud. So let's do it one more time. I like this, though. Okay? Anthony, you're the man. So one more time. Roll it. Remember, this is from the continent. Mid-USA, Brooklyn. So that was me singing the so. So that's it. That's the Friday Jam. That's Anthony TASHEV, Pete the Pro on bass, me on the drums. Again, I'm going to make videos down the line that I can show how, again, the key to Zeppelindom back in the day is locking everybody on to the drum track. Now, don't get me wrong. Anthony and Pete did a great job. That's like one run through they did. But you'd be surprised how, like, via punching, like little teeny spots, because it'll make the drums sometimes sound, and don't get me wrong, it's not that wasn't a sloppy recording, but you can really like make almost mistakes on drums sound good if the guitars or the accompanying melodic instruments that everybody focuses their attention to naturally are totally locked on. And not just discreetly like, but we're like leading up to it and coming out of it. You know what I mean? There's an art to it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. So you can click off now if you want, because I'm going to play it one more time, just because I want to. Okay, so hopefully the volume is good, and I'll sing along to it. Why don't I sing a little something? Okay, roll it. This is it. So, and right now I'm kind of humming something. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're going to get one of those, whoa, 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 this is where we put the boat. Yeah, everybody know this song is right. The Friday Jam, that's right. The Friday Jam, that's right. Normally we don't stick to the guitar, but we will not. Well, 'cause it's just alright. If my friend, we had another silent discovery here. Woo! Whoa. Gotta love the music. All right, so hope you enjoyed that. It's a nice jam. Again, Anthony TASHEV, okay? We got to get... Hello. He's got to get another YouTube channel proper. Extremely talented. Look him up. ANTONITASHEV. Okay? And of course, Pete the Pro is playing with PFOZ, which is the People's Front of Zeppelin, which is a channel on YouTube where George Flute is Pete, and Ivan are cranking out Zeppelin. Okay? They're cranking out like live versions. It takes a lot of skill to do. And if you really listen to it, they really do jam it out. For the diehard Led Zeppelin connoisseur, it's a must-have. You got to subscribe. People's Front of Zeppelin. Just in your search on Google, well, on YouTube, just type in PFOZ. It'll come up, okay? They have a couple more songs dropping very soon. Again, if you want to send me any emails to discuss drums or cymbals or stuff, drum stuff, or buy a T-shirt. I don't have one on me now, but a Bonzoleum T-shirt. I have some here. Generally, they're like 18 to 20 shipped, kind of depending on where you are. I ship them through the U.S. Postal Service. It has a tracking number, so it is like between $4 and $8 or $9 to ship, depending on how many shirts you get. But that's not. But that's included in the price. Okay, so if I say 18 or 20 shipped, remember, so you're like paying 12 or 13 for the shirt. Maybe 11. I don't know. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I try to make it easy with that green. That green button that pops up at the end. Just hit subscribe if you can, and have a good weekend. Stay warm. More videos on the way. And next Friday, of course, we'll have another Friday Jam, but also more videos. Remember, when I'm playing the drums next time, I'm going to put different rack toms here and floor toms until I get my classic maples, which might be in Black Galaxy, which might be, honestly, probably another maybe 3 weeks or a month, okay? Thank you. Have a good weekend. Shite. Uh-oh. Whoa. Turn you off. Unplug you. Put you down. There. Plug you back. Okay. That's that. I think we're good.